Hello everyone, my name is Simran. Today I'll be showing you the skincare routine that helped my skin go from this to this. As a teenager, I used to have a shit ton of acne, and I also used to pick at it, which would scar over and create dark spots. I tried a variety of face washes, prescription medications, spot treatments, but nothing seemed to help my skin or prevent acne in the long term. This is when I decided to invest into my skin, and I researched in depth into what would help my skin clear up and make it healthy in the long term. My skin is still extremely sensitive. The slightest thing like pollution, masks, alcohol, menstruation can all affect my skin, but this routine has created a barrier so strong that it's prevented breakouts and acne, even with all the environmental factors I mentioned. So let me share with you the skincare routine that saved my skin. I have a morning routine, nighttime routine, and bi-weekly, which means twice a week routine. The basic order for the morning routine is cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, and SPF, while at night it's cleanser, toner, exfoliant, which you use only twice a week, serum, moisturizer, and face oil. So let's get into it. Okay, hi, I just woke up. I'm gonna put my contacts in. Watch me touch my eyes. Yeah. Okay, so now for the AM routine. I use the CeraVe, I don't know, face wash, which is specifically for normal to oily skin. The description says that it cleanses and removes oil without disrupting the protective skin barrier. It has ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. It essentially cleanses, hydrates, and calms the skin. I get 2 big pumps and rub it in my hands and use a bit of water and put it all over my face. Rinse with water and dab dry your face with a clean towel afterwards. Next, I remove any excess makeup that might be lingering around my eyes because usually my eyeliner doesn't really come off entirely with a face wash. So I use the Maybelline makeup remover, which is an oil-based makeup remover for your eyes and lips specifically. I then put a couple drops onto a cotton pad and gently cleanse my eyes and my under eyes. When you're doing this, make sure you're not tugging at the skin. Next, I use the Dabur Gulabari Premium Rose Water, which is for daily glow. I love this toner because it is sort of an alternative to the fresh rose toner, and rose water packs a lot of hydration in the skin. It has both antioxidant and antibacterial properties that improve the skin's barrier and also works on acne scars. It contains vitamin A and C, which is often considered an anti-aging property. I got this at literally just my local Desi store, or I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon as well. Again, just be gentle with this, don't tug at the skin too much. To get a bit of glow, I'm using the Sephora Ultra Glow Serum containing vitamin C and E, which gives the skin some radiance and protects the skin from environmental factors like pollution. One thing with serums with droppers like these is that you need to make sure that you don't touch the dropper directly onto your skin, whether that's on your face or your hands, because that transfers bacteria into the serum bottle. With this, I just put a couple drops on my forehead and both my cheeks and then rub it all over my face. Gently, again, please. Make sure you get your eyes and neck as well. Now I'm using the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. It is a hydrating, moisturizing, smoothing, plumping serum, all of the above. The acid actually occurs naturally in your skin, so it isn't harmful or unnatural. Again, just a couple of drops on your hand or your face and just rub it in very gently. Next is the Midnight Recovery Eye by Kiehl's. I know the text is really hard to read, but I will be linking all the products in my description, so don't you worry. It is actually a night cream, but I found that it wasn't really doing much except for just moisturizing my eyes, so I just sort of use it as a day cream for my eyes. With eye creams, you need to make sure that you dab the cream around your eyes rather than rub it in or drag your eyes, because the skin around your eyes is really sensitive and easy to wrinkle. Best way you can apply this gently is by using your ring finger, because it is the lightest finger out of your fingers. For my moisturizer, I use the Inky List Peptide Moisturizer, which is a great alternative to the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream. The Inky List one is way cheaper, and having used both the Drunk Elephant and Inky List creams, I found that there wasn't really much difference. The packaging itself is pretty cool because it has sort of a suction cup thing, which means every last drop of the moisturizer is pumped out of your bottle. It claims to hydrate and support natural collagen, which means it has anti-aging properties. For this, I just pump it 1.5 1.5 times and it gives me enough moisturizer to cover my face and neck. Next, I use my jade roller, which I keep in my fridge at all times so that it's cool before I use it, and I use it to reduce puffiness in my face and eyes that you usually get in the morning. So with this, I roll it on my neck downwards towards the lymph nodes in my collarbones, then across my jawline 3 or 4 times towards the lymph nodes behind my ears. It's important that when you jade roll, you have moisturizer on your face beforehand so that it doesn't tug at your skin while you're rolling it around. I roll it upwards across my face towards the lymph nodes near my temples. Then I just go upwards on my forehead because you get a lot of tension around there. Then I roll it from in between my eyebrows to my temples, and then on top of my eyes towards my temples again to depuff my eyes. I then put a bit of Vaseline over my lips, which I have been using this bottle for about maybe 4 years and I still have quite a bit in there. And finally, for my morning routine, I use the Super Glue Glow Screen, which has SPF 40, and it really does the job of making your skin glow because it's sort of a skin tint, which I really like because I don't really like wearing foundation on my skin, especially because it's so hot and humid in Hong Kong, so foundation just feels so thick and I just sort of sweat it off usually. The tint is definitely made for lighter skin, which is unfortunate because they don't really have any other skin tints that are for darker skin tones, although they do have a few sunscreens which I also like, which is the Unseen sunscreen, the sheer screen, and the matte screen, which all don't have a skin tint. In the summer, the glow screen feels a little bit heavy because of the skin tint, especially because you're sweating all the time and you get that kind of glow that glow screen already gives. And with sunscreen, make sure you cover your neck. Now for my nighttime routine, contrary to popular routines, I do not wash my face with face wash before I start my routine. The reason for this is because you're not actually supposed to wash your face twice a day. It is a little bit harsh if you do that. You're only supposed to wash your face once a day so that it doesn't strip your skin of the natural oils that are produced in your face. Once the skin is stripped of the natural oils, it will automatically produce more oils to compensate for the loss of natural oils, which consequently means your skin will be extremely oily. So what I do instead is I first cleanse my skin with the Maybelline Makeup Remover, which is an oil-based cleanser. I then cleanse my skin a second time with the Sephora Micellar Water, which is a triple action cleansing water that contains zinc. I bought this one recently, but I found that I do prefer the Garnier Green Micellar Cleansing Water, which is for combination and oily skin. So I will be going back to the Garnier one once I'm done with this bottle. So for my toner, I use the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution, which is essentially a very strong AHA, but you need AHAs if you have acne-prone skin. However, you should start off with a light AHA because AHAs can be harsh if you start off with an extremely strong one like glycolic acid. I started off with mandelic acid first, which is one of the lightest AHAs. Once my skin got used to it, which was after about 1 to 2 bottles of serum, I switched to lactic acid. After I got used to that, I switched to glycolic acid finally. Now for the serum stage, I use 2 serums. First, I use the Sephora Salicylic Acid Clarifying Serum, which is a BHA and it's specifically made for acne. And the second serum I use is the Ordinary's Alpha Arbutin 2% plus HA serum, which specifically targets dark spots. Usually people probably use one of these serums every night, but because my skin is so acne prone and sensitive to environmental factors, I use both serums every single night. But if you would prefer, and if you're starting off, I do recommend only using 1 serum per night. So that might mean you're alternating between salicylic acid and alpha arbutin every second night. But man, this combination of serums literally cleared my skin. The acne was taken care of, the acne scars were taken care of, and I just got healthy skin, which I never thought would be possible, and I'm so grateful for. And for my eyes, I use the Inkey List's Retinol Eye Cream. If you're in your early 20s, it is good to start using it as a preventative measure so you don't really develop wrinkles around your eyes. For my moisturizer, I use the Mario Badescu Seaweed Night Cream, which I love the smell of. You really only need to use a little bit of product and it really goes into your skin. I haven't mentioned this earlier, but what I like to do with all my serums and moisturizers is sort of go in the same direction as I would with my jade roller. So putting the product on my neck downwards towards my collarbones and on my cheeks towards my temples and from the middle of my eyebrows to my temples as well, so that you're sort of constantly massaging your face in the right way. And finally at night, I put the Inkey List Rosehip Oil, Which you might be wondering, why are you putting more oil on an already oily face? Well, it has anti-inflammatory properties, it has vitamin A, and it doesn't clog your pores. So essentially, it is great for acne-prone skin and for uneven skin tones. It does make your face look super oily, so I would recommend only using it at night and using a microfiber towel on top of your pillow. I also only use the rosehip oil on nights right before I need to wash my hair in the morning so that it doesn't leave any oily residue in my hair on days that I'm not going to wash my hair the next morning. I then use the Laneige lip sleeping mask, which is great for hydrating and plumping your lips overnight. And finally, I end my routine with my gua sha. I use the exact same strokes and motions as I do with the jade roller, so I won't repeat those. But one extra thing I do is I go around the corner of my nose and just smooth it out there. And that's it for my nighttime routine. Twice a week, usually on Mondays and Thursdays, I exfoliate my skin with the Mario Badescu Strawberry Face Scrub. I'll probably go back to my original exfoliating scrub, which is the Laneige Clear Sea Peeling Mask. It's not really a mask, it's just a scrub. And I also use the Frank Body Lip Scrub, which has exfoliating sugar and coffee grinds, as well as cold pressed macadamia oil. Although honestly, you could probably make this paste at home, just with sugar, coffee grinds, and a bit of rosehip oil or any other bio oil. After I exfoliate my skin, I go in with the Sephora Glycolic Acid Blackhead Peel Off Mask, and I put it all over my face because it just feels better, honestly, especially since my entire face is so oily. I avoid my cheeks because they're kind of dry, but I put it around my T-zone as well as my chin and my sideburns. And after about maybe 15-20 minutes, I peel it all off, and it's so satisfying. I then remove any excess with the Dabur Rose Toner. If I have a really bad pimple, I go in with the Body Shop's tea tree oil, or any tea tree oil really, and I just put a couple drops on top. But luckily with a skincare routine, I haven't had to use the tea tree oil that much. And as a little bonus, I know that people with acne prone skin on their face usually also have a bit of acne around their body, so I usually use the First Aid Beauty Bump Eraser Scrub with 10% AHA about 2 times a week. And that is my skincare routine. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you like this video.